Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More creepy stand-in baby mannequins embraced as lifelike training tool. It started as a tool to keep babies safe at photo shoots, but two Brisbane photographers say their newborn mannequins are set to rock the medical training world. The world-first articulated doll was dreamt up inside Sandra and Brendan Moffat's Springfield studio. Ms. Moffat was working with an inexperienced assistant when she realized how risky practicing poses with infants could be. To create those whimsical baby photographs you see on social media, photographers have to learn how to move delicate baby bodies, build safe supports and understand which effects are best left to Photoshop. We went out to try and buy one of the mannequins, but they weren't invented yet, so we had to step up to the plate and make one. Mr. Moffat told ABC Radio Brisbane he set a budget of $30,000 and 6 months to finish a design. It ended up costing us $220,000 of our own personal money and around 1.5 years in design alone, he said. It took another 6 months for the Moffats to start manufacturing newborn mannequins to fill $500,000 worth of pre-orders collected during the development process. A research trip to China to learn the ins and outs of manufacturing the medical-grade components to build each doll was part of their preparation. The couple also appeared on Australian business investment television program Shark Tank in May. Ms. Moffat said they were in the due diligence stage of an investment deal with two of the show's entrepreneurs, Andrew Banks and Glenn Richards. The duo has shipped mannequins to 91 countries, including the United States, and said they wanted to expand into other industries. When we decided to do this, and we did decide on a whim, we went home and the first thing we typed into a computer was, how to invent something, Ms. Moffat laughed. We went from there using Google and learned everything we know right now. Creepy babies useful to medicine. Photographs of the stand-in baby swaddled in soft-colored fabric, crocheted headbands and surrounded by minuscule props look eerily realistic. She said it was designed to flop and fall in a person's arms like a real baby and resemble the weight of a newborn. We actually find it affectionate, she said. Generally people who find it realistic, the word they come up with is creepy. That means it feels good in your arms and you just don't know how to associate it. The majority of mannequins sold so far had been bought by photographers to practice posing newborns, but Ms. Moffat said the master plan was to find other uses for them. She said they had a part to play in antenatal classes, doll therapy sessions for dementia patients and as a medical training tool for radiographers. You can't just keep taking x-rays of a baby to learn, so you do need something you can practice on, she said. Being in the business of manufacturing hundreds of baby parts has some creepy consequences. Ms. Moffat admitted her garage was brimming with baby mannequins and spare heads waiting for a new home. We didn't realize, but there's a huge need in the photography prop field for just the heads, she laughed. They're sitting there in plastic bags, so that's where it does get creepy. Print, email, Facebook, Twitter.